Woke up this morning and another little gem came into the story that we're putting together. So Norman told me there's a buddy of his that possibly has some stuff from his T-Bucket days in his area of his hometown in Rising Sun. So this morning, just got a hold of Charlie, and he has a jacket that was owned by Norm Douglas, and I think one of the things we're going to do is pick it up, take it to Iowa with us, and I think it's the only right thing that the jacket stays with the car. So, Rob, you got a jacket coming to you, brother. Woo-woo!
My name's Charlie Wilkening. I'm almost 90 years old, and I was born in Ripley County, Indiana, in Versailles. I met Norman Douglas in 1959. We both went to work at Segram's Distillery in the machine shop. And in the meantime, he was working on that car all the time down here at his folks. Well, he wound up moving to Ohio, and he married one of the fellows that worked in the shop. He married his daughter, and I forget how many years he lived there. And I lost contact with him. I hadn't talked to him for, I don't know, 15 or 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a phone call when I lived in another house up here behind me. And we were talking and talking. He said, "You don't know who this is, do you?" And I said, "Hell no, I don't know who it is." So he finally told me, and I said, "Well, you son of a gun. I hadn't heard from you for years. But that jacket, I found it and the stuff, and I moved it in the house. And then he got the idea after you guys contacted him, the jacket ought to go with the car."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "It's up there at your place." I said, "No, it ain't." He said, "Last time I was up there," he said, "it was hanging down in his shop on a post, on a hanger." I said, "I don't know where it's at. I don't know what the hell happened to it." And he said, "Well, appreciate it if you look for it, see if you can find it." I looked all over this place. I looked in storage out here, storage down below, looked in the shop. I said, "Norm, it ain't here." Well, he said, "Okay, thanks for looking." And time went on. A couple weeks later, I come walking in this back storage area. My wife passed away 5 years ago, and I cleaned one of her closets out and hung it all on a portable rack and put it out there in the storage. And I forgot about it. But evidently I put that red jacket on that rack because a couple days ago I was walking by that rack. I seen something, a red sleeve hanging down.
Mm-hmm.
And it was covered up with plastic you could see through. I thought, pulled it up there. I said, "Son of a gun, that's a damn jacket." I come in here and called him, and he was ecstatic. He said, "Damn," he said, "I'm glad you found it." He said, "I'll let them know. They may want it." But he said, "I thought it ought to stay with the car."
Perfect.
End of story.
Perfect. Got the jacket. What an awesome guy. I almost spent more time looking at his stuff more than talking about the car and stuff, but I guess I always try to look for baseball cards and anything anyway, so. But got the jacket. Next stop is it's gonna be in Iowa with Rob. Woo woo. It was 1:45 in the morning. About to head to the airport. It's a cat. Just got to Indy Airport. It is 3:45 in the morning. I'm going to fly to Tampa. Gonna grab Norm. Then me and Norm are gonna fly to Chicago. Then we'll drive over to Davenport from there. And if you think about it, this part of the movie or the trip is one of the biggest parts for me, besides him seeing his car for the first time since 1970, is because he's put a lot of trust in me to get him to the car, smooth as possible. He doesn't travel a lot. I travel all the time. I didn't want to put him on a 5 a.m. flight, to save $70. So I thought the easiest way for us to show Norm a good time when it comes to travel is let's just go to Florida and go get him. at this time, I have Nick Hosmer getting all bunch of details together because he's writing the story for issue 12. But issue 12 goes to print in about 3 weeks from this moment. So there's a lot of moving parts. But I didn't want to run issue 12 without Norm seeing his car in that thing. Because imagine if you're a reader of the magazine and we just had the story of the car and then we just put on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, hey, by the way, we brought the original owner to see his car. That's part of the whole story. So if you notice, if you have or haven't seen the magazine, you know, this was gonna be like a 7 or 8 pager. So we added more pages because I had to add this into it, of Norm seeing his car for the first time since, you know, 1970. So like I said, when you get the magazine, you know, yes, we have a schedule, but this trip and this movie kind of shows behind the scenes, so to speak, of all the effort we put in to make the greatest feature we can possible. And you're gonna see how I almost spoiled the whole surprise. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We have about maybe 4 to 5 hours until our next flight, so let's go get Norm. Fancy. Hey, good to finally meet you, man.
Good to meet you, man.
So just been hanging out with Norm. Norm's about to see this jacket for the first time in, I don't know, several years. So I can't wait to see what Norm thinks about it after seeing it before we give it to Rob. So when's the last time you seen this jacket?
Oh God, been a long time.
Check it out, man.
It sure is. Golly, it's been so long since I've seen this ad.
When's the last time you saw it?
Oh, well, looking at it like this, it's been since I left home.
Really?
Probably 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, since I left that place right there on the wall.
That's awesome. I think Rob's gonna love it, man.
Oh, I think it belongs with the car, and that's why I don't want to keep it. I don't think it would, the car right or the jacket. Right now it's all back together like it's supposed to be.
Considering the small time that we had before we had to head back to the airport and drop off the rental, I didn't get a chance to do an interview and not that much footage because as soon as I got there, we pretty much threw our luggage in the car. But I knew before I left there was a couple things that I wanted to accomplish for the magazine, especially for this film. He had a bunch of history photos, but some of them were just too large for my scanner, so I ended up photographing them with my normal camera, as well as this amazing trophy of like a Master Mechanics Award that he got from a show in 1967 here up in Indianapolis. But the photos that were small enough, they were definitely coming with us, because I really wanted Rob to be able to see the history photos of the tea bucket that he owns now, and get to hold them in his hands that you'll see later in this filming. So you're all packed up and one more.
Got in there, I'm all packed.
You ready to go see your car?
Yeah, I sure am.
Let's go. Just got done doing some documentation of some of the bigger photos that we're not going to take with us. About to leave Florida. Next stop Chicago. Next stop Iowa. On to Chicago, then driving to Iowa.
See it.
So you can tell, like, so this side and this side is like the pre-64 history. This side, if you flip it, that's like the 60s and the 70s. So you're going to be on the 60s, 70s side because your error's in the 60s.
Right flash under your seat. Remove them only if told to do.
Take a look at him. You know, that kind of looks like me. I'll show you Mikey, and then I'll show you Nick.
That's the shoreline. There's the stadium here next to it. It's like the field's all full of water.
What'd you think? Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
There's not any scratches. They put us in the tank. I make sure no scratches so I don't get charged for it. Headed to Davenport. Right now. How does that feel?
Neat. This is neat as hell. The way they done that. The bridge is neat going in, but then they lit it up. Boy, ain't that neat how they did that?
Yeah.
I love that. It's very nice. Just a little lighting.
Yeah, see 3.6 miles away from the hotel. That means in that radius, that T-Bucket's 5 miles from somewhere around here right now.
Yes, it is.
Just waiting for you to see it.
Ain't that something? That's the closest I've been to it in a long time.
The bridge to nowhere. You see the end of that goes to nowhere.
What, they ain't finished it yet or what?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's his shot.
Hold on, close your eyes.
Okay.
Just in case, I don't want you to see your T-Bucket yet. Close your eyes. I want to see.
Okay.
Keep your eyes closed.
All right,
I want you.
look.
Oh, it's in there.
Can you see it? I didn't look.
I'd see it. I don't know if I got it.
I
on
look.
the...
I didn't look. Oh, I just peeked at that 58 Chevrolet.
Yeah, hey, I'll give you that.
I didn't see one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna miss
She's
it.
there. She's probably her top probably got wider because she saw a ghost.
Yeah, she probably seen me riding by.
Shaw knew his ass would come back.
Wait a minute, who is that? Is that Daddy?
Awesome. Oh, that feels good. Kind of like a downtown view. Norm's in his hotel, staying 5 miles away from the house or his car. Thanks, Halo, for the hookup. Remember how I talked about how I almost blew the surprise? Well, that was it. I totally forgot about Rob's awesome shop and his big windows and nice lighting on the side. And last time it was parked, it was right in the middle of the door. And I should have remembered that. And I'm driving Norm himself right in front of these doors. But he didn't see it, so we're safe. So this is the big morning. Norm's in Iowa. T-Bucket's in Iowa. Buddy, for the first time since 1970, you get to see your car again. So it's Wednesday morning. It's the day he's gonna see his car. Me and Norm both messed up our room pretty good. We were both dead tired getting here last night, but today's the day. Today's the day Norm gets to see his T-Bucket. I'm so pumped. I can tell I just want to get it done. I just want to get it over with. I just can't wait till he sees his car. But from taking off from Indy yesterday, getting him in Florida, picking him up, going through the airport, flying to Birmingham, Chicago, driving out here, it was cool. Now the moments that are all waiting here, so to speak, is here. So Norm's gonna get to see his car. Here we go. Getting closer and closer. What you think?
I think I'm about to hit my pants. That's what I think.
Do you feel like it's almost like you're waiting on the altar?
I feel like I'm getting ready to meet my son son I haven't seen for a long time. I might say a bad word.
Man, like I can bleep it out. Like I said, this is all natural.
Okay.
This is such a beautiful moment, but
Okay,
to me,
as long as it is, because I might just come out with something that you don't
yeah. To me, this is just a moment where when your kids and everything can see this of how much this car meant to you. It's gonna be a beautiful moment, man.
Okay.
What's up? You ready? You ready? Cool, man. Right, he got to get his glasses. Where would you like for him to stand?
I don't give a crap.
Okay. Awesome. How about in front of the building? Is that cool?
Wherever
The
you
corner? So I'll put him at the corner, so when you pull out, go to your left. All right.
Son of a bitch. Oh my God.
You know what's so cool? It's exactly as you left it. 100% like you built it that day.
Just like I left it, Bob.
100%.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I swear I can't believe it. I got something for you, man.
Hey, this is it right here.
Yeah.
That's it. Look at that.
God, I got to touch this son of a bitch. Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Even the tires.
Yeah, I know.
You know, one thing I couldn't find, you're going to show me today, is those freaking initials.
I'll show them to you.
I looked. I mean, the paint's so damn nice on the frame that I
Yeah.
can't figure it out.
I'll show you where I put them. Oh, God. I
And,
can't-
and tell Rob the good news
Oh,
about that jacket.
well, I told you, I texted you and told you that it was available.
Yeah.
Or I thought it was.
Yeah.
And we went and Trent went and picked it up.
Oh.
Yeah, he went. And
The
picked it up
International
for us.
Championship Auto Show. Where was this at?
That was the year-end awards for the last year that I showed it.
Top 10.
Yeah, top 10. It placed 7th in the nation. And that's overall. That's just not my class. That's overall.
That's all cars
Yeah,
built in
yeah.
1968
That's it's everything that showed that year that was up for the awards.
in 1968.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How'd you feel?
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
how did it feel standing next to George Barris?
Well, it felt good to stand
Up
next
there
to-
with all those guys.
With all them guys.
Yeah.
Because there was some good competition.
Oh, heck yeah. You're talking about, this was the stuff right here. This
Yeah.
was it.
That was it. That meant a lot to me. I mean, I went through a hell and high water to get that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's back with the
wait,
car.
Yes, that's where it should be.
Yeah.
It should be back with the car. There's no doubt about that. That's why I wanted you to have it.
Oh my God. Look at that thing.
Yep.
That's insane.
That's been hanging in a barn. It's been hanging in a barn for.
Well, kind of
Oh
like
my
this.
God,
Hey, kind of like this car been hanging in a barn.
That's right.
Except
Yeah.
they didn't do anything to it.
No.
99% of the time when we find stuff like this, it's all taken apart.
Yeah.
It's all this.
Yeah, somebody's
It's,
done their thing to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
Somebody's done nothing to it.
Look at the paint.
No. I know. I can't believe the damn paint. Paint never was worth a fuck anyway.
Well, but look at that top. Look at the
Yeah,
top.
the
Look at
top,
the
I can't believe
interior.
I cut the
Everything
damn
in
top.
it. There's not even a tear in it.
The top, it feels supple.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel dry.
Just like the day you built it.
And the upholstery, it just
Look at that.
supple. Yeah.
I think Florida weather treated it right.
Look at this. This is still supple.
I know. I finally figured out how you get in though. You have to get in from the passengers. Always.
You gotta get in.
I'm surprised you didn't put a little step over there because you figured
Well,
that.
yeah, I tell you, I wanted to get done so damn bad. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I should have put a door over there, but I should have done.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine you and your wife driving in this thing and your wife. Yeah.
I feel so bad because she's not here to watch this.
Well,
I really
she's
do.
watching it.
I hope
She
so.
is. You know, I had a long chat with your daughter.
You did?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She was very excited about all this, being
I
able
have
to
to
get
wear
this
my
together.
glasses because I had to
You're all right.
cataract surgery. And
You're good. You're good.
Such a beautiful day.
Yeah. Well, you didn't bring the heat with you from Florida.
No. Thank God. It's a beautiful day. Better weather than we got.
Yeah. So we're gonna take this thing for a drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Like, so let's put the cameras away and just
I
enjoy it.
can't believe it.
Okay, That's good. How's that sound?
Man, I'll tell you, I can't believe it. It's just unreal. Such a special occasion.
Let me grab an air tank real quick.
Was it worth the trip?
Oh yeah. So special. Oh God. I wish my wife was here to see it. She loved that car.
Well, she's immortalized with it too, man. Like I said, that's what's beautiful about this. As long as this car stays the way it is, that's your guys' history together too.
Yeah. I thought it was dead and buried.
Nope.
Still alive, just like I had it. It's unreal. Can't believe it.
From thinking it's going to be gone to seeing it, and now it's going to be on the cover of a magazine, all in one.
Well, that'll be great, man. It deserves it. It deserves it. If anything deserves it, it does. For lasting that long. For lasting that long and living that long. Hell, that son of a bitch gonna outlive me.
And you're holding the Jackie you won too.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure am. So proud of it. Just so proud of it.
Why don't you put that bad boy on? I know it's hot. Too bad we didn't do this in the fall or something, but. Yeah. Now it's photo shoot time.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Try to get over here?
We're just going to, you need to move the shifter.
I'll have you.
Let me get these old legs around there. See there? Look at there. Huh? It's gonna let me in there.
Hell yeah, you can get in there. Where you want me at?
It's gonna let Daddy in there.
Yeah, hell yeah,
Huh?
he looks good in there, don't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
He does. Right there, I'm got
Right here, so this case,
Alright.
your shadow.
Yep.
So happy you got it, Rob. So happy you got it.
You're up here today.
I'm just so happy you got it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a test shot. Make sure it's working. I think it went off, right?
Yep.
This
thing's cool, man.
Oh, I have so helpful. It's so helpful.
I need one of these.
You have the glasses on. Rob, you can keep your eyes closed right now to save you looking at the sun. Get a couple of test shots.
I'm used to freaking those guys put me in the sun all the time.
I know, us camera guys, I don't know why you keep.
I don't know why you guys do that stuff to us. But that's the way it is, I guess.
Awesome, perfect. Bend down there a little bit. Okay. Let me see. 3, 2, 1, smile. All right, for time-wise, like you said, you want to get the drive now or get any later?
Yeah.
Cool.
Did that look all right?
Oh,
You
it
look
looked,
amazing.
like I said,
Handsome
like
as ever,
Robert,
George.
moment.
No, I know better than that. Thanks anyway, I know. That's our secret, okay?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, sorry.
Now,
You're all right.
before Rob drives it, do you want to start it yourself for the first time, Rob next to you? Can you handle that, you think?
No, I'm gonna let Rob do it. He's used to doing it. And here's the thing: if you don't get the right amount of fuel in them blowers, and you build up too much,
Yep.
you can pop them. And
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can pop. You can pop the back.
Kapow.
Cow.
Yeah.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
All right.
You're about to go take your first ride in it. In how many years? When's the last time you were inside of it?
When I sold it in 1970. Yeah.
Let's go.
So this body shop, Norm, was built in 1939.
Okay.
The body shop, if you can imagine one family, the body shop from 39 to 2020.
Oh my goodness.
Think about that. One family went through every aspect of everything automotive.
That's why you bought it, because it's an old son of a bitch,
When I
right?
was 10 years old, I used to ride down there on my bicycle
Yeah. I want to buy that
and
because
look in
it's
the window.
old.
That's what I did. I looked in the window.
What's that? See? Oh, shit. I bet everybody in this town knows you, don't they?
Oh yeah.
I bet they do. There goes that crazy son of a bitch. That's what they're saying.
I drive. I'm like my brother. I drive crazy shit around.
Yeah. You can hear that son of a light wheel when you hit it. It's just right. It's right.
The throttle's so responsive.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
That's why. Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch. It's my baby. Fucking ours.
This whole thing's here because of you, Norm.
I'm telling you, 3 years. Took me to build this son of a bitch. A couple of times I didn't think I was going to get it done.
That truck that's inside, I built that back where it was. And I didn't have the money at the time to keep the freaking thing. So a friend of mine bought it from me. And he always told me, he goes, hey, I'll sell the damn truck back to you when you have the money. Buy it back for what you paid for it. I said, all right. 6 years go by. I always knew the truck. He always sent me pictures of it all the time. And then out of the blue, he calls me and says, hey, you sure you ain't ready to buy that truck back yet? I go, no. He goes, I'll give you a hell of a price on it. I go, all right, let's do it. So I ended up going out to Connecticut, picking the truck back up with him last year.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, out of all the cars I ever had, Norm, that's the only one that my wife ever said to me. She goes, God, I can't believe you got that vehicle back. And she goes, I'm so happy for you.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, because she knew I put my heart and soul in it.
That's right.
You know, that's what it was about. Put my heart and soul in it.
When I was building this thing, I got pretty well done and I didn't have much money to finish it up. And I told my brother, I said, Wayne, I said, I need some money to buy the 2 back wheels. I'd already bought the front ones. I said, I need some money to buy the 2 back wheels. He said, I'll give you the damn money. But he said, you got to pay me back.
So he loaned you the money to buy the 2 wheels.
He said, he loaned me money to buy the 2 back wheels. American mag. I want to get a thumbs up on it, my hand. I hope he gets it on camera.
He gets it.
All right.
How do you feel?
Great. This is such a special occasion for me. You can't believe. Can't believe it. I just
Sit right here.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you coming up and freaking, you know, honestly, it's like putting the history back together. You tell me about the tail light, you tell me about the things on the boat, or all that stuff makes a difference to me.
Yeah, that way you'll know about it. You know everything about the son of a bitch. She's a little rich, Rob.
God, I know.
She's a little rich.
Yeah.
Probably getting low on gas.
We did it.
That was so much fun.
We did it.
That was so much fun. I can't believe. It was just so much fun.
We did it.
Hey, was it worth the trip, buddy?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Oh yeah. Special occasion.
This is it right here.
Special occasion.
Hey, no one can take this away from you, man.
No.
No.
No. Never dreamed this would ever be coming true.
Come true.
No.
I can't believe I own the damn thing.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I can't believe I'm here looking at it.
Oh, let me get out of here, Norm.
All right.
All right, let me get out of these folks' way.
You're all right.
It was such a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, pleasure meeting you. Okay. Yes. I appreciate it. Okay. You're so sweet.
Your story.
You're so sweet. Yeah.
You got her, Norm?
Yeah. I'm working at it.
You're all right. Hey, the first time I climbed in this thing was like climbing in out of a freaking, it's like a tuna can, man.
What the fuck did I buy?
That's what happened the first time I got in there.
Oh, shit.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, he's like, if I ever meet the asshole that built this thing.
Oh, goodness.
Give me a hug, man. I'm happy.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love you, man.
I appreciate everything you've done, okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's so nice of you. So nice of you. Look at that. Look at
I
that.
built that, had that lift, and just so I could put cars in the front window.
Yeah.
Your car was sitting in the front window before.
Okay.
So yeah, isn't that cool?
That's neat, because I like 32s.
So this side of the shop is like working shop or whatever you want to call it, but that side, like I'm doing a 58 Bel Air right now.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, I'm into, if you're into cars, you're into everything.
I know you are.
That's me.
Yeah, and you
100%.
you guys worked yourself up to where you got a little of that you can play with now, and you're doing good. You're doing good.
They call me the sign man because I'm the advertising freak.
Yeah, Mike always says, how much is this worth here, Rob? Because you're the sign man.
Oh yeah, I know it all.
I hear you. You guys pick up some good stuff. And
How cool is all that? T-bucket, the train, Rob's load. It's never a dull moment here. This place is too cool. Too cool. Oh, cool.
Light?
Yeah, that's the light that went on it.
Yeah, that's the light. Well, he must have tried and fabricated the one that was wet.
I said, how good does it feel you get to finally come visit this place?
I often wondered what it looked like, but I'm astounded. I didn't think it was this big. I didn't think you had this big a shop.
A lot of stuff, huh?
I can't wait. I've seen some of the shows that where you bought some of this stuff. I remember that old scooter over there, him buying that one. But I knew he had a bunch of something else. Wow. All these signs. Wolf Brothers. That's neat.
Yeah, it's meant this. Oh, I got the zip up. Yes. Yeah.
Joe Racer right here, baby.
Oh, so let me see that back too.
Joe Racer.
Yeah.
10th in the nation, baby.
And it stays with the car now. That's awesome,
that's
man.
so freaking cool. Fits me like a glove. Got it zipped up. Look at that. That's cool.
That's great.
This is kind of like the green coat of golf.
Yeah.
It is. This is like the green coat of golf right here.
That's that gold jacket for Canton for
gold
NFL
jacket.
right there.
Yeah. Shit, look at that. The patch gotta go.
Yeah.
Ain't got time for that. That's this. We drag raced on this thing.
Oh, this City Hall?
Yeah, City Hall. This
You was out here going, wow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They don't give a shit,
care.
do they?
They love me down here.
Oh, I knew it was.
There we go. Everyone smile.
Yeah, wow. You know, I built a son of a bitch, but that's a wild son of a bitch. I don't care what anybody says.
It is wild.
It's just wild.
I understand it. And the funny thing is, I remember when we were like 18 years, 19 years old,
Yeah.
I had a neighbor that had a tea bucket, and Mike and I bought it. I talked him into buying it with me, and we bought it, and he thought it was the coolest car ever. So I got it running, and we're driving the damn thing, and we had it for about a week, and it was fun ripping, freaking doing burnouts and shit.
Yeah.
I think we blew the thing up, and then I ended up selling it. Like, you ain't gotta warp mine, dude. Freaking on how the mechanicals of that shit works. It's so crazy.
I sold them on the market for a while.
Real chops and tops too.
Yeah.
This is all the cars that you did back in the day.
This is a 32-3 window that I chopped 3 inches out of the top.
$100.
Yeah, so I get for it.
That 3-window I
And
just bought.
I thought I was, you know, it took me a while.
I thought I got a deal on it. I paid $12,000.
to
I thought I got a deal,
Yeah,
and it needs every
that's my little shop.
day.
That's my little shop there on Candlelight.
There's my brother right there.
All right.
Hey, what's up? Sitting here with Norm. Yeah. We're looking through all the photos of the shit he used
Very
to do.
sorry I
Hold
didn't
on.
get a meeting.
Here.
Okay.
Here you go.
Hey, Mike. This is Norm Douglas. Watch you all the time on TV, you and Rob and Frank and Danielle and the whole group. And I enjoy you so much. I watch you every time you come on. I just turn the damn thing on and just leave it on all day. So
What the heck?
I know every pimple on your face. What? Oh, it's just been so rewarding. I can't believe how rewarding it's been, and how nice this. I built it back in the '60s, but this is my first time seeing it, Mike, since I sold it back in 1970s when I sold it. I haven't seen it since. No.
What you think of the way it looks like it's been taken care of?
Oh my goodness, it had to be. I mean, it hadn't. We was figuring out how many owners it had, and it only come up with like 3 to 4 owners, all told. And they weren't people that was highly motivated with a pocket full of wrenches. You know, they just didn't have that motivation to do so. They just left it alone. And thank God they did, because now it's still in the same shape it was. And it's made it a survivor, restored survivor. So
Well, I know my brother really
he likes it. He eats that stuff up, and he kind of thinks like I do. We're kind of wild childs. So
64 is the year I was born.
no kidding. Well, ain't that something? Yes, it is.
I'm so glad you made the trip.
Well, I am too. It's been so, like I said, so much fun. We've had a lot of fun. It just, I broke down a few times.
Did you?
Yeah, I couldn't.
You know what? That's something. That's a beautiful thing.
The first time was when Trent showed me the video that they made of it. Just a little short video, but I seen it once and I enjoyed that. But the next time he showed it to me, he had the song in back of it, "The Land of a Thousand Dances," and that along with the car. it just got me. So,
God bless you, my friend.
thank you.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Heck yeah.
I'm so glad I got to talk to you.
Yeah. I wish I was there. I mean,
Tell him Fred's gonna take him down and look at his cars.
Yeah, and I got to meet Fred. He's all interested because he says, don't tell him, but he says, I'll probably be the one doing the wrenching on this damn thing. I said, okay, Fred, I'll give you my email and my phone number in case you need to do something. I said, just give me a call. I'll try to help you out if I can.
I feel very blessed to have Fred.
Yeah. So,
I hope you make it out to the store.
Yeah.
well, we're going to try to. We're just doing little things around here right now to kind of get some things together, some loose ends. And after that, we're going to ride down by your place.
All right, well, great. I hope you do.
Okay, I'm going to give you back to Rob, okay? Okay, good talking to you and good luck to you. I watch you all the time, okay? Give me a holler sometime. When you're on the thing, just give me a holler and say, hi, Norm. And then go on back and say, huh? Okay. Take care now. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, Fred's gonna take him down to show him some of your cars down there.
It's good that you guys are close and you keep going. You didn't let business get in your way.
Okay. Yeah, this is what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but
The
that's
Frankenstein frame.
This is a stock.
Is that what I call it, Frankenstein?
Yeah, it is. It's a stock 32 frame. It was a damn nice one, and I put a jag rear end under it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
A lot of guys did that back then.
Yes, they did. That
Yeah,
was
right there.
very popular back then.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I did it. And then if you'll go on up, and you can see how I did it, all the bracing and everything.
I'm looking at all the bracing.
Yeah.
It's just it's like from the front end. I mean,
The radius rods and all that
it's
stuff.
insane.
And then the front end I built. Now see, that's back when you didn't see too many independent front ends, okay? That was just starting. Once in a while you'd see one. And I just kind of put it together myself and built that, and it all on bolts. Everything on that frame on bolts. There wasn't nothing welded to the frame. I didn't weld nothing. It all in bolts.
And this was on the 32.
The 32 that I had, yes.
So do you know where that ended up?
No, I don't. I lost track of it. Don't know where it went.
How long ago did you sell it?
Gee whiz, that's been a long time. I sold it for $12,000.
Was it in late 70s?
I had it to the point where it was ready to tear back down and then start back chroming and stuff. You know what I mean? The finish up
Right.
touches. That's where it was at. And it was probably in the, I'd say it was in the 80s when I sold it. To a guy by the name of Rick Frazier in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, he bought it. I don't know what the hell happened. I think it might have went up to those guys up around Springfield. They had a big club up there, and I think somebody up there around there bought it, but I'm not sure.
So you got a 55 Chevy race car.
Yeah, that was a race car that I built. It was
Drag race?
409. I built a brand new.
But you drag the race on the street, or you drag race on the street?
On the strip. I built it, and the motor's right behind that dash, right
I was
down.
gonna say, look at the dash on the
Yeah,
thing.
we come right straight down and put the motor back there. You can see how far back.
Look at how far back the damn motor is.
Yeah. But I shouldn't have
It's
done
almost like a gasser.
it. It is, but it put me in a bad class. It put me in A gas, and it was too much. It was too much weight. But that was the old piece of shit.
Look at that. The old piece of shit.
I mean,
Look at that, man. That is so cool.
you can see I was about half crazy. I mean, I was about 20 years old there when I was doing all that.
Well, yeah, that's when I always tell people that's when most guys in their 20s have kahunas the size of King Kong. And freaking, I always tell that to Bob. He goes, mine ain't shrunk yet. That's what he tell you. Like, are you kidding me?
It don't sound like old Bob will ever
Bob,
shrink.
he
ain't never gonna shrink.
No, this is the vet. This is
Yeah,
the
that
66.
66. I took the body off the frame and did a frame off on it, and put everything new underneath.
See, you were buying these cars back then when you could buy them relatively cheap.
Nothing hard I give for that. I ain't give
Yeah,
hardly nothing.
this is a 60 Corvette.
I think I gave $2,000 for that car.
$2,000.
Without the motor. Okay,
Yeah.
didn't have a motor in it.
Yeah, but you could still back then buy a crate motor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could buy a crate motor straight, put a
That's right.
327
That's what
in
I
there.
was going to do. But when after I'd done that, put the body back on it, somebody came in the shop one day and he said, "What do you take for that?" And I said, "I don't really want to sell it." Well, I'll give you this much.
Oh, yeah, and you're like, okay, it's gone.
It's gone because I wanted to buy something else. And that's what I had to do. I had
That
to,
sounds exactly like what happens in my shop.
I had to sell something to buy something. And
That thing's beautiful.
That's my 63 split window. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, split windows are through the roof right now.
I kind of reset it. I couldn't keep my hands off of it. Okay, so I just raised it up just
Just a little bit?
just about 2 inches,
The whole body.
all the way around. Yeah, on the frame, the whole thing. I put razors under the springs in the front, and then I built some spacers for the back, and it all came up, and I put them side pipes on it. And that son of a bitch, I put a light wheel under it behind, just like you got in. Wow, you know that son of a bitch.
You can whack that thing.
Oh
away
yeah,
you go.
and it would run. It was a runner, and it was a looker. It was a good-looking car. You was talking about magnesium wheels. Those are true magnesiums, but when they're polished, they get a kind of a goldish glow to them, and they're not pretty. So I never polished them.
What state was this in? Where were you located during all this?
I was at my farm there, at my horse farm in back of Ross, Ohio, right outside of Cincinnati. That's my youngest daughter.
Yeah. Is that the one I talked to?
Yes, that's the one you talked to right there. But of course, she's bigger now.
Yeah.
And that's my wife, my sweet wife.
Right here.
Jean, yeah.
Hey, I say it
she
behind
was
every man is a good woman,
she
because
was a looker.
without any women, we wouldn't be to where we were.
That's right.
Period.
Exactly. Now you can see the back end on that picture.
Yeah.
On that other picture.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, you can see it's a
Split
3-1.
window.
Yeah.
Well, a split window nowadays, 85 to 125.
Oh no, I
150,000.
wish I'd have kept it.
I wish I'd kept a lot of things I haven't kept.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. And that's my older daughter. She's a principal now down at the village high school.
In Florida.
Yeah.
All right. Huh. Now, I got stacks and stacks of pictures like this.
Oh,
too,
I know
freaking
you
cars.
have. I know you have.
And I say, honestly, I'm one of those guys. I say to myself this. I go, I want to own every car that was ever put on
I
the
know.
soil.
I'd love to. I
don't
tried
know why
to.
I do that, but I just think I look at it and go, I got to do it.
I tried to, but I couldn't afford it.
It's that's a gasser.
That's my 57.
That's the freaking motor.
That's
that
right.
motor was in
yes,
this thing.
it was
Look
in
at
that. Right at that time, it was in there. When I put that front end under, just when I changed that motor. That's a Model A front end under that son of a bitch.
Pieces together. Yeah.
That was wild.
So
That
what
thing's
year was this
bitchin'.
in?
That was in around 1960, 61, right in there. Wow. I was doing all that, and I was building that race car all at the same time.
See, even your wife, to know that your wife got in this thing with you.
Yeah, she did.
My wife would be
Yeah.
like, I am not getting in that thing. Don't worry, you know.
And my dad, he got in there with me. He was about in his late 70s. And I said, Dad, I'm going to take this thing down and try it out now that I got it all set up. And that's when I put the blower on it. I said, do you want to go with me? He looked at me for a minute. He says, I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
Yeah.
I said, okay, get your ass in here.
Yeah.
And we went down there, and I turned it loose when we went to the place we always go.
Yeah.
And he never said a word. He just sat there.
That's-
He never said a damn word.
Didn't say a word,
He
just scared
I think
shitless.
his ass was just grabbing that seat. He had a good time.
Incredible.
He said, after we
What
got
do we
back,
got
he said, yeah, call me Ray. He said, Ray, he says, you be careful of this thing. Okay, Dad. Bless his heart.
Back in the day
He was a
when
good
actually
man.
had Polaroids.
He was a good man.
It says,
That was down his place. I drove it down there. I told you I drove it down there several times.
That small perfect. I think it was just the frame.
yeah.
Like one of those back.
Yeah, that's just
I had that truck.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was
Best pulling son bitch they made.
76 or 77 or 78,
Yeah,
right in there.
350.
I bought it new, and then I fixed it up because I couldn't afford to buy a Western hauler, so I made my
That was
own.
it. Make your own right
Yep.
there. That's the truck too.
I backed that out at my place in Cincinnati on a snowy day and took some pictures of it.
You didn't do any burnouts?
No, I never really.
Every time it snows down here, I get my shit out.
Do you?
Yeah.
I never.
Down and out here. This is the best pictures in the world right here.
Yeah, that's when we was building.
That's when you were building it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of my little
Just the
girls.
raw footage of it right there is
Yeah.
just insane. This is before you could afford the back wheels.
That's right.
You bought the front, but you
Yes.
couldn't afford the back.
Exactly. I told you how that happened.
Yeah. People in your neighborhood had to go, what is
Oh, they
wrong
was all the time looking out the back
was
the
wrong
window at
with
me.
this dude?
They was looking out the window at me all the time. I pulled that big old truck in the front there, right to where that thing's sitting there, and I got it ready to be a puller. And you think they didn't look out the window then?
Oh.
But that's how I did it. Them big old
You put it
boards.
on, yeah, you put it on the boards with
Yep.
jack stands underneath.
With jack stands underneath the front wheels of the truck. I had to pull it up on a set of ramps. I built a set of ramps and pull it up on the ramps, and that got a tilt to it, and I could winch her right straight up in there.
I think you could take that same photo in the same place and it would look exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, looking at this
Yeah.
photo right here, just, the darkness on it though, that's the only thing, but
That's the only
literally, the wheels are polished. And now I see what you're talking about. They cut the back.
Yeah,
The
that's
interior
right.
was the gray right
was
there.
the gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, just out of the box.
Yeah.
They went on right out of the box. I put them on.
I can imagine what'd your brother say. What'd your brother say when you saw the wheels on there?
When he seen them, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, he never said nothing.
Yeah.
He just, he just loaned me the money. He went to the shows a couple of times and looked at the shows. But that's how it was when I won the right
This
here.
is the
Yeah,
Cincinnati show
that's
in the basement.
no. This is the in the basement at Indianapolis at the Nationals. At the
With white headers.
yes, painted white,
Wow.
and that won that damn trophy, that big trophy, that engineering trophy.
There's that one right there.
There you can see a good picture of the
Of the
post.
post right
okay?
there. I'm looking at the thing that says I gotta have to remake that.
What's that?
It says the casualty right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to remake that piece.
Well, I got better pictures of that I can send
Yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah, for
so you
sure.
can get a good view of it. I took that underneath of it
That is a great photo.
while it was going up in the truck. Is when I took that.
Awesome photo.
Yeah. That's something.
The structure on it.
That's the one you was referring to, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Jeez. It's just.
that's my sweet
crazy.
wife. That's Jeannie. She loved
It's like
that
I
car.
could drive it.
Yeah.
I could drive it.
She never asked to drive it, but she loved to ride in it.
I bet I wouldn't ask to drive it either. The first time I got in it, I was so cautious. I made sure nobody was around me. I was like,
But you thought,
man, this thing might. I don't know what's going to happen at this moment. Freaking what.
I bet you thought, who in the hell am I going to get to drive this? Hell, it's mine. I got to drive
I
it.
got to drive it. And I drove it. And literally the first time I drove it, I thought, man, this guy must have legs the size of King Kong to push this clutch in and do this. I'm like, my legs were hurting just driving it around the
Oh
block.
God, that's
You
how.
had a quad on it.
Yes, that's how I showed it at when I won the trophy with 4 deuces. Yes, sure did. It never got to blower until after that show. That's when the bug bit me.
That's when after you got the first show, you're like,
Yep.
I'm in.
They give me all them damn specials and
Yeah.
the bug bit me and it lasted for 2.5 years on the ISCA circuit. That's where I built it, in that garage.
That's in Cincinnati.
Yeah, on a cul-de-sac circle.
Went from this to this. Went from that to that.
Yeah. I don't know whether you can see the tail light in this picture or not. Can you?
There's one right there.
Yeah, you might be able to see it in that picture. Can you? No, it's so dark under there. See,
Yeah.
it just didn't show up real well.
And then I can scan it and like maybe brighten it up and stuff. And
Just on that one right there. There's nothing. I mean, there's one right here. This one might be able to get in there better. I always said to myself when I was looking at this thing after I got it in, I'm like, why the hell does this thing don't have wheelie bars on it?
I had the plates on this side over here.
Yeah.
He's got them. He put them out there at the end of the.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then the light was on that side.
Okay.
That was my
The old truck.
old truck. There's a good picture of the top.
Oh, now that the framework's up.
Just a frame, yeah. So you can see how the metal is on it. Making them angles coming in as they was coming down at an angle and then
then rounding.
and turning at an angle.
Yeah.
It was kind of it took a while. I worked on that top for a while. That wasn't.
There's the quad.
Yeah, there you go. That's how I showed it with that. That's how it looked.
When this was this done at the time that you got 7th in the nation? Or was it
No,
still did it have the blower on it?
The blower.
The blower.
The
was
blower
on
got
it.
me the most points.
Huh. I would think this would. Because everything's chrome. I got like 6 chrome 94s right now.
Those were regular Chevrolet carburetors. is
Oh,
what they
really?
were, yeah. There's a good picture of the roll bar.
Yeah, I love the roll bar on there.
Well, it's snugged up under there. But you can get under and take out 2 of those Allens,
Yeah.
pull it right out.
Oh. See, you made everything simple.
Yeah, tried to.
Well, that was the key to it.
Yes.
Organized.
There.
Here's underneath. but it
Now
doesn't
can you
have-
see it?
There's no tail light.
Maybe I didn't have it on there yet.
No.
Okay.
I took some photos underneath because I think one of the coolest shots from underneath on the back is these freaking pipes with the rear end.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so cool.
Right, it is.
Quad shotguns.
Okay,
coming at you.
now then you
There's that
see
shifter.
you can see the shifter.
There
Okay.
it is.
Yes. And you can see you can just reach down this way
Yeah.
and shift it. You don't have to go in.
Right, I
Here.
don't have to be up. In the,
No, hitting yourself in the balls.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, Roach Studios is behind him set up in this one.
Yeah.
That's funny. Roach Studios. This is when the chrome starts taking effect.
Can you see there? Can you see the light
License plate is
Yeah.
on the right.
on the left? Oh, wait a minute.
On the right.
Yeah.
Passenger side. So
Well then, okay. Then I had the light on the other side then, because
okay.
I had the light on one side and the license plate on the other.
That looks about the time when you were going to paint it.
Yeah, just during the build, sometime during the build. That's not my house. That's the next door neighbor's house. But it was on the cul-de-sac,
Yeah.
and that's my old 24T.
24T out
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Okay. Then that was
Mine's a
original.
truck, Yeah.
But I never had to. I was going to build a hot rod. Bought that when I was 16 years old.
And what you paid for that thing? You remember?
Yes, I paid. I paid
I say
$500.
$500.
Yeah, $500.
Yeah, I'd love to replicate this sign. The casual T sign right here.
Yeah, the oval.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I will replicate that. What did the bottom say on it? Do you know, Norm?
This was my dad. He was up there one day, and I took you a picture with it. He was a dandy.
What did the bottom? It says casual T, show card, and then your name. But what'd that say? And it probably said Cincinnati, Ohio.
I think it did.
And then maybe a phone number.
I don't think so. No phone number.
Okay.
If anything, it said Cincinnati.
Huh.
An old colored friend of mine done that. He was a painter.
I might have to get that.
Never charged me a
I'll be
dime.
scanning some 1200 DPI so I can crop it out and send you the DPI.
Yeah, I might have to get that one done.
Okay.
I need to find that.
That's cool.
That's good stuff. Hey Norm, it's Rob Wolf. I just wanted to reach out to you one last time. Basically, I just wanted to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart, my friend, for building the casualty and allowing me to be the next caretaker of it. You're one hell of a guy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, I'm Trent from Speed and Culture. I appreciate you guys watching episode 1 here on Run and Style TV. It is 2:30 a.m. September 16th, the same day as our release date. So we like to think over here at Speed and Culture, we're trying to thrash the same way Norm was out in Rising Sun, Indiana in the 60s. Just to give you guys a little insight what's coming up for episode 2, I visit with Bob Patterson and also see a little bit of collection of Mike Wolf, Rob Wolf's brother. And I think the kind of meat and potatoes of episode 2 is going to be me sitting down with Norm in our hotel room the day we fly him back home to Florida. I wish I could put it all in one, but I don't think I should release something that's over 2 hours long. So obviously this was about an hour long, and episode 2 should be around the same time. I had a lot of happy tears running down my face editing this movie. It's probably one of the most meaningful things I have ever done in my career, especially for the magazine Speed and Culture. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in to Run Style TV to watch it all. I really hope we can do stuff like this in the future with many of our cars that we've shot in the past and will shoot in the future. I truly appreciate Rob Wolf for investing his time and his trust into me to make this happen. I don't think I'll ever forget this trip, and I don't think I'll ever forget thrashing on this editing process to get it out by the 16th. Thank you for everyone that supported us. All the support helps us continue to do what we do in Immortalizing Americana, and especially at the end of this video, I want to say thank you for the people that found out about this project and sponsored what you saw today. Love y'all. Thank you so much.